the Cradle Moon Conservatory in the Cradle of Humankind, north of Johannesburg. The 3-kilometer race was the first event of the morning, and now the respective age groups get ready for the 3/4 mile or 1.2-kilometer swims. This is an official seeding event for the Aquatics Mid-Mile Mile set for February 2022. Race convener Wayne Ridden explains the route and the rules for the girls 13 and under and women 30 years and older. Registration is done, race markings are done, and although still early, sunblock has been applied and sustenance taken in. The Trident and Linden lifeguards are in place. They'll watch the race unfold and be there should anyone need assistance. Billy Forster is the race official on the water. The females get their water start. We can expect the leaders to finish in 16 to 17 minutes and the slower ladies between 20 and 30 minutes. The male swimmers you see in the race are the charity swim, training swimmers from the Aquatics Mid-Mile Mile. They compete in all the races, getting swim fit for the February event in the Midlands, KZN. This event is very much about taking part and not so much winning and competing for top honours. There are competitive swimmers wanting to better their personal best times, but the bulk are there to enjoy the water and to qualify for the Aquatics Mid-Mile Mile. We have a breakaway after 600 metres. This is 13 and under Cassidy Dubell. Reino van Villig is the unofficial male winner. He is followed by veteran swimmer Gary Albertine. But here is our official female winner of the 1.2-kilometer race. Cassidy Dubell rises at the finish, 18 minutes and 33 seconds. She also won her age category just more than an hour earlier in the 3-kilometer race. Nicola Oliver is the second swimmer home, also in the 13 and under age group. Tyler Meerholz is next, 14 to 30 years. And then Natasha Panzesa, women 51 to 60. Sarah McAlpine is 5th overall and wins the 31 to 40 year category. Vida van der Vest stays in 6th overall. And then Sandy Dorlas, 51 to 60 years of age. We catch up with Wayne Ridden.
The seeding swims are important to us for the swimmers to be able to be seeded at Mid-Mile itself when we come to the February event, and we're expecting a great support because everybody's hungry to get back to open water swimming. So obviously, our big build-up is the Aquatics Mid-Mile Mile will turn 50 in 2023. So this February 2022 is the 49th anniversary. We're building up to the 50th anniversary. So we want swimmers to come out and concentrate on this open water swimming with venues like this, supporting them. There's a conservancy fee here for them to put back into facilities like that in South Africa. It's important that we're giving something back from that side as well. The Aquatics Mid-Mile Mile has got a huge charity section, and this year we're going to be privileged to have a top German swimmer, Natalie Pohl, come out and swim, and she's going to do an amazing thing like swim 16 miles on the Friday. And we hope that South Africa gets behind somebody like that who has got her credentials are amazing, and we're just privileged to have a person like her out.
Debbie Kotzer now, 4th in the women's 51 to 60 year age group. 82 swimmers took part in the girls under 13 and women 30 plus race. Conditions were perfect. Safety measures were in place should someone have a cramp or find the water too cold. The organisers really looked after the entrance. Double tags were in place, that is the electronic timing chips that ensure the start and finish time of the swimmers. Open water swimming is definitely for everyone, all ages. There's a great spirit in and out of the water. Let's take a look at how the rest of the field finished their race. Here is a breakdown of the results. Our winner in 13 and under, Cassidy Duval. Sarah McAlpine wins the women's 31-40. And look at the great swim by Natasha Panzera, third overall, 51-60 years. So too Sandy Dorless, a credible 6th overall. Girls 13 and under. Women 31-40. Women 41-50. Women 51-60. Women 61-70. And then 70 plus. The turn now, the boys 13 and under and men 31 and over. The rules and regulations are repeated by Wayne Ridden. Some bold older swimmers keen to show their prowess here in the Heritage Lake Cradle Moon. Conditions remain good for open water competition. Our charity swimmers from Northern Tigers. The swimmers are off. 600 meters to the turn markers and then 600 meters on the return leg. The region has had good rain and the water is darker brown than normal, but the water is clean and fresh. Gary Albertine, one of our 8 and 60 mile competitors at the Aquatics December, is swimming in the 51-60 age group. We'll want to do well here. This is Owen Shefts. Number 2 is Gary Albertine. The banks of the lake fill up with spectators and swimmers gearing up for the next races of the day. This is Rainer van Vellig, 14 to 30 years, using this event for training. He rises first for an unofficial first place. And here the official number 1, Gary Albertine, 16 minutes and 17 seconds. A great time for the 51-60 age group and overall winner. Claudio Dometer is the first 13 and under to finish. Owen Shefts is jovial as usual as he completes his race 4th overall and winner in the 41-50 years group. Ross Duncan 2nd in the 51-60 category. The older swimmers really did show their mettle here. Ryan Parnell 6th overall and winner 31-40 years. Lee J. Carrazzo, 2nd male, 41-50 years. Ryan de Fleuriot. Then Andy Mack and Corne Kucklenberg make their way up the slipway. Let's take a look at the balance of finishes in this, the boys 13 and under, and men 30 plus. Finish announcer Frank Knowles welcomes the swimmers home. And here is a breakdown of our top 10 over the line. Well done, Gary Albertine and Claudio Dometer. And just look at the older swimmers, a great show of talent. Boys 13 and under. Ryan Parnell, joined by Corne Kucklenberg, men 31-40. Men 41-50. Men 51-60. Roy Lotkin congratulates Derek Wright, men 61-70.
So people like Derek Fife, 80 years old, coming along here and showing it just that he's still in amongst those age group categories, winning the 71 and over category. It's always nice to see a person like Derek come along and do an amazing time of just under 25 minutes for a 3/4 mile. So, you know, he sets the tone for all of the older swimmers as well, you know, that we can do a lot more with our lives, especially coming through COVID.
The male and female entrants for the 14 to 30 age group 1.2 kilometer swim line up and receive their briefing. These are swimmers in their prime and generally the most competitive group. Swimmers with pedigree and experience are urged to move to the front. The water is well above 22 degrees and there's no wind present. 113 swimmers will contest this event, 600 meters outbound and then 600 meters return. A water start and they are stroking. The top-seeded swimmers get to the front. Trident and Linden lifeguards remain vigilant. Reino van Billik and Gary Albertine once more spearheading the lead. Rachel Humphreys is the leading female. Mohammed Adam in the red cap, just behind Albertine and van Billik, and current leader Ruan Breitenbach. Wayne Ridden is at the finish.
You know, it's obviously, you know, events like this takes a huge group of people to put it together, and it's important to know that, you know, the smooth running of this, you know, is because of the people behind me. And, you know, people like Mary Martins, who's come in and is a really, really huge asset to us. And then working closely with Finish Time as the timing the device here, the program that operates everything, you know, when we're using timing chips. And the actual accuracy of the timing today was absolutely amazing. So without people like this coming together, all of us together, you know, to give the participants something that they smile about, it'll never work. So we just sort of say a big thank you to them.
It's a double for Ruan Breitenbach, 3K and 1.2 kilometers, 14 minutes and 21 seconds in this outing. His Northern Gauteng teammate Reino van Billik is next out of the water. Mohammed Adam is lying third, and that is where he'll finish, 15:08. Kieran Rolfe and Clayton Kassenbaum are just out of the medals, but look so strong. Thomas Woodhead is 6th overall. Then we spot our first female finisher. Number 17, Rachel Humphreys, 16 minutes, 29 seconds. Rogan Shepherd follows close behind. A tired winner, perhaps just pensive. And then 9th overall, Evergreen veteran Gary Albertine. And with him, the second female, Megan Shepherd, 17:13. And now our bronze medalist in the female race, Robin Cowley.
Right, and here's our third lady that's over the line. Well done. It is Robin Cowley. Well done. And it's
Guti Geldenace is not far behind. And then onto the slipway, Shantae Hubert. Melanie Bibbs rises to claim her finish of 6th overall, women 14 to 30.
oh dear, this is a race for the line.
And then it's a race to the line for the rest of the field. Let's take a look. Confirmation of the top 4 in the male and female race, 14 to 30 years. It's interesting to note that both our winners won the 3-kilometer race earlier in the day. A happy bunch of medalists.
I would say that the January event here, which is I think 21st and 22nd of January, We've had entries of up to 2,000 people here, so we want people to get their entries in early. The earlier they can get their entries in, the better we can prepare. But it's amazing to see that we had close on 150 fun swimmers here today. And the way they went in, and just that all the smiling faces, all of them with the safe swimmer devices. And when they came out, everybody was given a mask. So it's really good to see people learning how to live with COVID.
Yes, our swimmers definitely adapt. A great event, a great venue. Check the Mid-Mar Mile website for updates